Alright guys, so I'm streaming right now. If you want to come check out the stream, I'll link it in the description. But today's video is not talking about a dickhead friend, because I know yesterday's video had all these comments. They're like, dude, your friends are assholes, fuck them, find new friends. But they're not really assholes, they're more just really immature, and that one kid from yesterday's video, I still know him to this day, and now he's really cool and really laid back. But back then, he was just so obsessed with the internet and following the trends, that's just what he thought would be funny. And it was fucking hilarious, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty stupid, but it was funny. But today's video is about a friend of mine's dad, and this dude was a fucking psychopath, a straight up psychotic motherfucker. He would freak out about the littlest of things. I specifically remember this one time where I came to my friend's house, and I have really bad allergies, so every once in a while my eyes will just get super irritated. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it basically looks like I smoked a bunch of fucking weed. So I went there one time and my eyes were super watery and my fucking nose was running, and I was blowing my nose, and he's like, "Are you high?" And I looked at him and I was like, "No, are you?" He's like, "Oh, real tough guy you are. You're real funny." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just not high." He's like, "I don't believe you." And then he tried to fucking kick me out, but luckily my friend was there and was like, "Dad, he's not high. Leave my friends alone." But yeah, today's story is about his psychotic dad. I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a like if you do. But yeah, it pretty much started as a normal day. My friend invited me over. I went over there. There was another kid already there staying the night. I was going to stay the night too. And my friend had an older brother. And this psychotic dad had two sons. One was my friend and one was the older brother. And he did a lot of bad shit. He used to come home every single night at 1 in the morning. And he would get in fights with his dad because, he was out past his curfew. Plus, I think he smelled like smoke or something. I never really noticed it, but I guess he was smoking cigarettes and his dad was not okay with that. You could literally be sitting next to a lady that was smoking a cigarette and then come home and walk inside and that dad would just kick you out of the house because he'd be like, "Oh, you're smoking cigarettes." And you're like, "No, I was just sitting next to someone that was smoking." And he wouldn't believe you. That's how fucking nuts this guy was. But on this night, it started pretty normal. This kid's older brother left the house. He went out with his friends. Me and my friends were hanging out in the backyard. And it started to get pretty late, right? So we went inside. We laid down on the couches. We had some blankets. And we pretty much ended up just falling asleep. And we wake up, I'd say 2 hours later, to just yelling, straight up yelling. And my friend is nowhere to be found. It's just me and this other kid. And we're going to give my friend a name. We're going to call him Ethan, right? So me and this kid are in the living room and we look at each other and we're like, "Where the fuck did Ethan go?" And then we hear Ethan yelling and it's his dad and him arguing in the other room. So we're like, "Oh shit, dude, they're arguing." This literally never ends good, dude. Every time they would argue, we'd usually end up getting sent home because his dad wouldn't let him have friends over if they were fighting. So after 30 seconds of them just screaming back and forth, we could kind of hear what they were yelling about. And apparently, this kid's dad thought that Ethan was smoking weed. And you want to know why? It's because the front door had a weed scent to it, okay? And can you guess who was probably smoking the weed? It was his fucking older brother. His older brother was literally outside. I think he smoked on the porch and then came inside and it kind of smelled a little bit, right? And he's done that 10 times before this one. So his dad knows that it's him, but he was picking a fight with Ethan, little Ethan, just to be a dick, just to fight with him. So the yelling started getting closer and we could hear that they were coming into the living room. So we pretended to be asleep because we were sneaky and we just wanted to pretend to be asleep to listen more. And we listen and I can hear the sliding glass door open. And I hear this weird noise and I hear, "Dad, what are you doing? Dad, what are you doing?" And here we're thinking with our eyes closed, we're like, "Holy shit, is he about to do something?" And I open my eyes just a little bit, I'm squinting. And I see his dad come back in with a fucking bucket of water. And he's taking the water in his hands and splashing us with it while we're sleeping, right? So I pretend to wake up. And I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" He's like, "Get up, call your parents, you're leaving." And I'm like, why?" And he's like, "'Cause you're smoking pot with my kid." So I take the blanket and I wiped a little drop of water off my face. And I was like, "Hey, my backpack is right over here." I grabbed it for him. I opened it. I was like, "Look, you can search all my stuff. There's no drugs. There's no weed inside. I don't plan on smoking weed with your kid. I don't know why you think I'm Cheech and Chong, but I'm just really not. Look." And I gave him my bag and he's like, "Oh, you're being smart with me." And he starts looking through my shit. Couldn't find anything. Wanna know why? Because all I had in there was fucking clothes and some cologne. But yeah, after searching through my stuff and seeing that I had literally nothing, he then put my bag down. He kind of said sorry under his breath and then walked away. And then he just goes into the other room and starts screaming at this kid's brother because he knew he was the one doing it all along. Like I said, he fucking knew it. And he was just literally looking for a fight the whole time because that's the kind of guy this fucking dude was. But yeah, that was literally the end of that. From that point on, this kid only comes to my house because if you have allergies, dude, and you step in this guy's house and your eyes just get the slightest bit red, if you sneeze and your eyes get red, you're apparently on every fucking drug in the book to this guy. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. And once again, I am live, so if you guys want to come check that out, I'll put it in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys out tomorrow. Peace.